Hi friends, welcome to learnstep.com. Today we are going to start the tutorial for shell scripting. First, we are going to start the introduction of shell. In this section, we are going to see what is shell and types of shell and what is shell script and shell script commands, and then last of all shebang. Okay friends, let's see what is shell. Shell is a special program which acts as an interpreter between user and operating system. Shell accepts the human readable commands from user and convert them into kernel readable language. It is a command language interpreter that executes the command reads from the input device such as keyboards or from the files. Shell gets started when the user logs in or start the terminal. Okay friends, now we are going to see the types of shell which are present. There are several types of shells are available. The main shells are Bourne shell and then C shell. In Bourne shell, again subdivided into Corn shell, Bourne again shell. Bourne again shell is a default shell for many Linux distribution, and then POSIX shell. Then next main shell is C shell. It is developed for a developer who written C and C++ in Linux operating system. It has some categories such as C shell and 10x or TOPS C shell. These are the types of shell. And then now we are going to see about what is shell script. Shell script is a file which contains series of Linux commands. Those commands are executed by the shell. It can combine lengthy and repetitive sequence of commands into single and simple script, which can be stored and executed anytime. This reduces the effects of common users. Shell script is nothing but series of Linux commands which can be used to reduce the effects of the user. Since Linux is a command line interface, it takes several commands to complete a particular task. If you want to execute those commands at a time, you have to use shell script. Using the shell script, if you execute those script which can execute all the commands which are present inside the shell script. This will reduce the human effect and also add time consumption. This is the main reason we are using shell script. Okay, Varun, some of the shell commands which are used in shell scripts are ls, cd, cat, mkdir, cp, mv for and while do for looping and many other commands which can be used in shell script. Okay friends, now we are going to see shebang. In every bash script, we will see this line is the first line of every script. It is called as shebang. It is present because it represents the types of a shell which can use to execute the script. Here it is a bash, so it uses the bash shell to execute that script. Let's see some example. I have some bash script in my Linux machine. In those script, I just change the shebang only. Let's see what are the contents in each script. In every script, I just use different types of shebang. Now I'm going to execute all the script and check for the shell which is going to execute those script. First, I execute the bash script, and then to check the shell which is execute this script using a command ps. Here you can see when bash execute this script. Now let's see another script. Now check for the shell using a ps command. Here see this uses the another shell. This indicates that shebang is responsible for the shell which are going to execute the script which we write. Okay friends, this is about the introduction of bash script. In following videos we are going to see how to write a bash script. I hope this video will be informative for you. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Linux Help. For further tutorial visit www.linuxhelp.com. Any queries mail us to support@linuxhelp.com.